Okay, so this channel's pretty dead, and I don't know what else to talk about. So I don't know. I just felt bored. I wanted to make something on this channel. I don't know if I'll talk about how this channel is gonna go, and how I don't know how everything is going right now. But for right now, I'm doing this. I wanted to review this album tier list that I made in 2023. It says here September 2023, which is really interesting because that's like the start of my senior year in high school. For some reason, I wasn't worried about anything else, like college and stuff, and that was a pretty bad decision because now I'm in like a, I don't know, I want to say a bad college, but like I definitely had potential, but I wasted it all on random stuff. I was obsessed with Luna at this point in 2023. I was looking for her lost songs and stuff. Like this album here, for example, is full of lost songs, I guess. But yeah, anyways, besides the point, this was a album tier list I made in 2023 because of how obsessed I was, and I probably had nothing better to do. And I even made like a whole document on my opinion on every single thing here. I remember I tried to make a video on this in 2023, but I don't know, it ended up being really long, and for some reason I couldn't stick to a script. Like, this isn't even a script. This is just a bunch of ramblings, and I just, for some reason, thought that I could make a video out of this. But I want to make now I'm gonna make a video of me critiquing my old ratings. For example, the 343 EP. This is a hyper pop kind of album by Blood Money Luna, which is no RIP Blood Money Luna. That alias does not seem to exist anymore, and all those songs are wiped off of SoundCloud. But while they existed, yeah, it existed during this time, I guess. And this was one of the latest albums that she had come out with at the time. I don't think I was into hyperpop that much, or like the later styles that Luna would be adjusting to. So I just didn't like most of these Blood Money Luna things. But now that it has grown on me a lot, and I do listen to hyperpop and stuff, and I'm more open to other sounds and songs, whatever. I would not give this a C tier anymore. I said here, I'm biased because I don't usually listen to this type of music, which was true. I didn't listen to that type of music. I listened to a bunch of like rap and lo-fi still, older Atlas, I guess. But I would not give this a C tier anymore. At most, I would give it like a low A tier or a high B tier because it's a pretty good album. I find myself like it's pretty hype sometimes, and the Mana EP is probably better in my opinion. I still think the Mana EP is better. I don't know if I gave any. Yeah, I'll give this a B above 343. I still say Astral Chain is one of my favorite songs from the whole Blood Money Luna thing. Actually, no, Facelift. There was another album that's not included here because it came out after this. But Facelift is probably my favorite thing. Astral Chain would probably be my second favorite. Um, See, I won't agree with this. Unshit honorable. Uh, number 5 is crazy for me right now. And Gamzee, I'll probably give it a 2. And Life Drinker would probably be my last because I don't know. I'm not, whenever I play this album, I would always skip Life Drinker. Um, yeah. I think the next album I had up was Grieving and Growing Up. This was an amazing album that came out like after Atlas went on like a little hiatus. I hadn't made like a album since like 2018 on her main Atlas account on SoundCloud. Yeah, she came out with this. I gave it a B in my original thing. Actually, wait, what? Overall, I'd give this a B. For some reason, it's an A, but I probably meant to put it in B. My favorite songs from this would probably still be Ego and Melodramatic. And fact, actually, this is still pretty accurate. The what do you say? The rankings for each song. EKGF5 seems kind of crazy to me. And Facelift at 8. A Facelift. I just mentioned that, and the Blood Money Luna thing. That Facelift was one of my favorite things ever. She came out with like a different version of Facelift. And yeah, that was one of my favorite songs from the Blood Money Luna era. And an 8 right now is pretty crazy. And yeah, I don't mention instrumentals, which is why these don't have like any lyrics in them. So I think this from Cat Girl Gaming Group. Don't ask about the name, I don't know either. And yeah, there's the Foliage EP. I don't even know foliage. Yeah. The Flowers EP. The Flowers EP. What the hell is that? Oh, is this one? it's a really cute album, honestly. It's a really cute album. Like Chamomile, I'd still say is my favorite. And this Combobulated sounds a little bit more depressed. And yeah, I'd say right here, I was upset at times. And honestly, I would listen to this most. And They Them is also a good song, but I don't know. This is just my like my personal rankings. If I really had to rank them, I still keep it at a B. Honestly, I don't think I don't think that's a bad choice. I think San Diego and Cheat Day is a really small EP. It's just two songs, one being a minute, which is San Diego. Cheat Day. I'd probably say San Diego is my favorite now. I don't really listen to Cheat Day as much as San Diego. And I really wish Dog Beach would be a thing included in this because I think it would fit really well with these two. Dog Beach is like another unreleased track by Atlas that just never came out. And I think it was replaced by Cheat Day. When I'm not too sure, and the Atlas people that the people that I talked to on Discord about this, Atlas Hub, shout out to Atlas Hub. I'll link them in the description because why not? But yeah, we don't. They discussed a bit if Cheat Day replaced Dog Beach, but who knows? Um, oh, Wistful Remembrance, another short EP. It had a Wordsmith 2. It had Wordsmith 2 and Stronger Than I Am. I'd probably say Wordsmith 2 is it's probably my favorite now. Stronger Than I Am is really powerful. I love that song actually. I can't decide right now. I generally cannot decide right now. Um, I don't know why it's at C tier. I probably put it at B tier. There's gonna be me up tiering a lot of things. I'm sorry, but I don't know. I'm biased first of all, and I'm not sorry for that. But I don't know. I just love a lot of the songs. The Merry Bhristmas EP. No one ever said. I didn't even know that was on this album. I forgot. I know Severance Package and Shut the Fuck Up was on, or STFU was on there. But I only listened to those. Not really. No one ever said it's really different to those songs because the other two are very. I don't know how to say it. I don't know if negative is the right word. The other one's really uplifting. The other two are really negative in their own sense, but they're still pretty good in my opinion. Uh, I said that would balance it out. I think if I put this at a B and Wistful Remembrance to C. Oh, that's what I did. See, this is like what I'm talking about. The script. I made like a little script. I'll give it a total of B. I'm sorry, but all these EPs are just too good. I don't think it was worth lowering a Wistful Remembrance for that. The Radiant EP. I'd probably still keep this at a D. I'm sorry. I admitted this to the Atlas Discord, Atlas Hub Discord. Shout out to them. I mentioned that I didn't like the Radiant EP, and I don't know if anybody. I don't think anybody agreed with my opinion of not liking the Radiant EP. But still, one of my favorite songs from that EP is Foibles. It's by Atlas and Looms. I don't know. I love Looms' voice, and Bittersweet Shimmy is another song that they made on Looms' account, and it was a really good song. They're really chill songs. But yeah, this Atlas album is really uplifting and happy compared to like all the depressing stuff that might have come out. I don't know if I'm just really negative. I say it here. But yeah, I'm not that into it. I'd probably still keep it at a D tier. I'm very sorry about that. I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm gonna say Muerte. The Muerte EP. A simple EP with a cute ass song being such nice sounds, and then followed by Locket. This also had Curry on it, but I don't know what happened to that. I probably wouldn't say this is a B tier for me. I'd probably keep this at, oh my god. Such nice sounds and it's such a good song backed by the Mount Marcy I Miss You, uh the backing track. It's a really good song. I suggest you check it out because it's a cute sad song, I guess. But I'd probably uh this might I might lower it to C tier. The B tier is getting a bit overcrowded. I don't know. I don't care. Skeletons. Um, Skeletons is a really good album. It's one of the albums that I really listened to during high school. It came out in 2016. I didn't even know about it until like way later. Um, but yeah, such a good album. And yeah, I think I pointed out that review pages said it's a sad teenage 2010s album. But yeah, I was young. Okay, I was young, and that's what I liked, I guess. I'd still say phone calls and pickup slash answers are still my favorites. And Sand and Shells are really cute songs as well. Um, the downside, I think, yeah, I still mention this nowadays that I do not like the songs as much that have the features. Like I think some features were J Squared, King Benjo. You know, they had really good verses, but for some reason, I don't know. I don't like them as much, and I would skip them a lot. But I still wouldn't. I don't know if I'd. You know what? Yeah, I'll put it down to A tier just because of. Actually, no. The features weren't bad. The features themselves weren't bad. I think it's just me. For some reason, I didn't like the features or the. I don't know. I didn't like the transition from Atlas to the features, I guess. The Windmills EP. It's still a really good listen in my opinion. And all the songs are pretty good. Loving You is still probably my favorite. I don't know if I mentioned this. Yeah, as the first song, Wordsmith as the last is a really good choice on Alice's part. Yeah, they're really good starting and ending points of the EP. They are still probably my favorites. And then Wordsmith 2 kind of wraps up whatever Wordsmith 1 talked about. Uh, Letter to My Freshman Self. This is one of Atlas's most popular songs out there, and deservingly so. It's cute. It's something that I think a lot of people would like. The Red EP, yeah, simple 2015 EP released by Atlas, and they're pretty decent songs. I still keep I still keep it a C, honestly. I don't think it's a bad album or a bad EP, but I don't really care for it that much. I don't really listen to it that much. Mummy is what I moved on to next. I put an S tier last time. I think it's a really good album. It was one of Atlas's first mixtapes, I'm pretty sure. There's even a video up on YouTube right now under the Atlas archive. Uh, I don't know, I don't know if I should mention that, but yeah, I remember seeing a video where Atlas is even announcing the release of this album or this mixtape, I guess. But yeah, I think it's something big because I remember it was lost for a while, and I think the Atlas Hub, shout out to them again. They found it, I guess, through like some third party that had the whole thing. I don't even know how I rank these things. True music. I think my favorite, without looking at the rest of these things, would be Sofa King, or I really liked Glue. I really like Glue. I I think Glue. No, yeah, Books of War. I think I had a one. Glue I had a four, which is crazy. Tracklist Assassin is not that bad. Soulful King I didn't have like anything, I guess. But yeah, I think I'd still keep it at S, but I don't know. I don't put it above Skeletons like at all. I don't know if at the start I considered this like the horizontal, like which one is better or not. But right now, I guess I'm considering it. The Sunny EP. It's a lot of good vibes just all around. I don't know. Right now, I listen a lot to Bad Days from that song. I mean, from that album. Um, Bad Days. I don't know. It helps me keep in a good mood. It's a really, it's not like a fully uplifting song, but you know, it's just like just fuck the bad days. Just yeah, focus on the good ones. Doesn't Bad days don't have to drag you down, and I think I really like that song. Roses, yeah, Bad Days is here as one of my favorites, I guess. I haven't listened to Roses that much, but I guess I'm pretty sure it's the starting track for the EP, and that's pretty good. That was pretty good. The Atlas EP, the Atlas EP. I don't even know what the Atlas EP is. Is it this one? No, it isn't. Yeah, the first mixtape under the Atlas. Oh, I know what they're talking about. This one. This is the Atlas EP. It's a pretty good mixtape. I'm pretty sure she had it up for a while on her YouTube channel, but it got deleted because I don't know. She deleted a lot of things, and that's why it's really hard to find some of the videos that people may want to find. Um, yeah, some of the songs were like recycled from her old Owl alias, I think from 2013. I'd probably put this down to B, honestly. I don't Right now I don't really like some of the songs that are on it. I really do like what's it called? Memories. I really like Memories, and I do like Survival Tactics and All Caps. Those are pretty good songs, but the other two or three that are on there I don't really care for. but I would keep that at a B, I guess. The old school EP, an incomplete 2013 album that is lost. Uh, we actually found like maybe three other songs. It's a whole track list that includes a lot of Owl songs that include from this one, the Owl EP or the Owl mixtape. Uh, but yeah, there were like 6 songs that were lost fully. There's still like 2 songs that are lost from there that we haven't found. I remember I did find what did I find? I found Radio Days, I think it was. I don't remember exactly what it was that I found, but I did find one of the songs, which I think I was proud about. um, but yeah, I'd still give it a B, honestly. Actually, I don't know. I'd probably give it a. I'd probably just put it lower. I'd still say it's a B, but I don't think it's like worth being in the middle, I guess. Oh, Rebel Remix. This is something that Offline found. Or Emily, I don't know. I follow her on Instagram, other stuff, I guess. Oh, yeah, she found it. And I guess Isabella also found some things. Pastel Figments. Oh, this was the newest album that she had released at the time. I have it here. This was like, yeah, it's not the best of my ears, and I'm kind of picky, and it's just not what I listen to. But yeah, here, like I mentioned, I do love Ballroom Mask and Two Columns, and I can't help but laugh. And iPod Classic, I love all those songs. Those songs are really good, and I don't know why. I don't know. I was really biased back then, but I would probably put this at a high B tier because I do really like the album. The Parking Garage Sesh EP. This is a really cute tape between Nevermending and Atlas that I really do love still. I do love Trapped and I do love I'm Not Ready. Those are really good songs. I'll probably put this a little higher. I put this above Winter. The Alice Keys EP. The Alice Keys EP. I don't know why I put this at C tier. It's not like bad at all. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't put it at B tier, but I would keep it at a high C tier because it's still a really good song. Like you could check out Sleep and Her and Cool question mark. Those are pretty good songs. But you know, I don't really listen to it that much. It's a really old EP, I think from 2014. And yeah, I just don't really care for it that much. But I'd still give it a, you know, yeah, as I say here, solid C tier. Fog and Obscure is the album that came out under the alias T. One of my favorite albums still. Uh, it it like it kind of reflected how I felt during not during the making of this tier list, but you know, I was kind of feeling sad and stuff, and yeah, it was sad songs and just things about not knowing one's true identity. And it kind of reflected upon me, I guess, and just how I felt in like early 2024, really late 2023. But yeah, that's my rating. I'd still probably keep it at S. I'd probably still keep it at the highest S tier. But yeah, moving on, the Winter EP. I this is another TEP which is really good. Um, I still say actually no, Flower Store would probably be my favorite. Flower Store would probably be my favorite instead of a conversation about identity. Actually no, oh my god, I don't know what to pick. I don't really like Every Day. I'm sorry, I don't like Every Day that much. Every Day I would always skip it. Like if I had like the whole if I had to listen to the whole album, I would skip Every Day each time. And I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know, it's just not my thing, I guess. I'd probably lower it down because I gotta bring this up later. The Sorry EP. Two little sad songs in an EP called Sorry. Those being Sorry and Here We Go Again. Um, I don't know why I said I don't think I can personally rate them more than a D. No real explanation. What the hell? I wouldn't say this is a D tier. I say this is like a C tier. I'll put this below Muerte, I guess. I said below. But yeah, I don't know why I said I can't rate it more than a D tier. I don't think anybody would care. Split with the most beautiful images created to be destroyed. This album was between, yeah, the most beautiful images and Atlas. Yeah, the Atlas account, I guess. This is a really good album in my opinion. A really good album. both tmbi and Atlas did a really great job with this, and I do love some of the tmbi songs. They're really soft and really sweet at the end. um I would like to cover some of them maybe, and maybe some of the Atlas ones. Like Is That So Hard is a really good, yeah. Is That So Hard is my favorite song on this ap. I still say that. And actually, there was another song that I can't remember at the top of my head. Um, but I'll probably mention it if I do remember. Um, Awake, Depressed, Alive. Where did I put that? I put that at a B tier. Oh, this one. I hate myself for this tier list as well because it came at a time where I didn't even know like that many Atlas aliases. I was just like figuring it out as well. I knew Atlas since like 2020, 2021. But yeah, I hadn't gone into the rabbit hole that is like all the Atlas aliases and such. For some reason, this was my first listen. I don't know if I lied during some of these first listens because I tried to come off as I knew more than I did. Yeah, I did not know a lot about these songs and stuff. I'd give this a, I'd give this EP a B tier rating, though it's borderline A. Honestly, I still agree with that. I still agree with that rating, honestly. I was probably lying back then with like my rating, but right now I do feel that way. I do feel that way. I'm happy. I'm happy as this album. Um, what did I say about it? I'll give this wilt. Oh yeah, this was a Wilted Petals EP. I gave it a B. It's a really great EP to listen to, and I had it on my playlist for a while. Yeah, they're some of the songs are pretty lengthy, but they're pretty good. They're pretty good. I think I don't remember the song names for some reason right now off the top of my head. I keep forgetting. But yeah, they're pretty good songs. I say go give it a listen. It's on Spotify as well. This is one of like the few albums or any songs that go outside of SoundCloud that are not the Alias T or Alice. Which I don't know. It's weird that this is like one of the only things when there's like a lot of other things that are pretty good. Today I was probably expelled from high school. Is let's see, this B tier for some reason. I love this album. I love this. I love this thing. I love this EP. I'd probably give it an A tier now. Um, this was probably a first listen. I don't know if yeah, a new first listen as well from the Secret Handshake alias. It's a good and lengthy EP for being 3 tracks. I'd give this a B tier. Um, I'd probably give it an A tier now. It's a really good EP. I say go listen to it. It's really good. And this is also a new listen. Rings are cages for the modern day person, or quote unquote, wherever you go, don't lose my heart there. It was a new listen for me, and for some reason I didn't like it. It's for some reason I said it feels like a much slower listening experience, and I think I meant that for the Lua cover, because that did take up. And for some reason that song feels really long. But I love some of the songs on there, like Pondering Infinity, really cute song. And what's the other one? Was Fed Up, also a really cute, sweet song. I'd put this at an A tier next. I'd probably put it above this EP. I don't know. I really do love this. I listen to it a lot while going to school, along with this album and this one. I like to mix the songs a lot. Speaking about that one, the little flower one, it's love songs and drug dogs. It's a cute short love songs in his EP, and that's exactly what the EP title says. So it's as expected. And there's a few lengthy songs. These songs are so good though. I'd probably give this an S tier. I'm not gonna lie. I'd probably put this in S tier. And I honestly want to put these ones higher, because I listen to these regularly now, and I guess that's biased, but it's my opinion. I don't care. It's my tier list. I don't care. A recollection of a thought about a dream I once had. This is a collection of, yeah, this is a collection of a lot of songs that she had released already, like on the T alias or on Atlas. I think like Untitled and In Ourselves From Ourselves. I didn't know that at the time. I didn't even know that like recently until I had listened to it recently. And I realized like, oh, a lot of these songs are literally the same from other things. They're just like renamed because I don't know, the titles had like a consecutive order, and I guess she wanted to rename them. I'd probably give this a high C tier. Some of the songs like "Fuck You for Being So Lovely," I don't really enjoy as much, but I do love stuff like "Untitled" and "In Ourselves From Ourselves." But yeah, I think that's all I really have to say for that. It's really, yeah, most of the songs were just not my thing, but I did enjoy We Were Waiting. I don't know, I don't know if I knew that these were just songs retitled, but I know that now, I guess. Lonely Car Rides and Bad Decisions as Dubstep for Dads. That's another album that I mean that's another alias that Luna had come up with back then. Also, this one was under Dubstep for Dads as well. Yeah, it's a really short song. It was a really short 2-song EP. I don't know if this was a first listen. Yeah, another first listen and one of the final ones I'm reading before moving on to another alias. Let Her Go and Nothing Special. Uh, I'd say Let Her Go is probably better than Nothing Special now. I wouldn't give this a B anymore, if I'm being honest. I don't listen to it that much. I'd probably drop it down to D. I'm sorry, but I don't listen to it that much, and the songs they aren't anything like amazing as like the other EPs that are above it. Yeah, or anything in C tier for that fact. Like it was on B tier, and I wouldn't say it's better than any of these. The Witness and Wait EP. I'm not gonna lie, I did a first listen for this, and I didn't like it. I know I didn't like it, and right now I haven't listened to it because I don't know. I haven't listened to Degenerate Youth EPs like at all, and I'm just gonna put it in the NA right now because I still haven't listened to it. I'm not gonna lie about it now. Like, oh, I listen to this a lot and I don't like it, or I do like it. I'm not gonna lie about it. The Owl EP slash the Welcome to the Nest EP, the final EP, or well, it's the final EP I'm looking at, but it was like the very first mixtape that Luna had come out with under like a sophisticated name, which was Owl, or O to the WL, as she would say a lot. Um, I said a true time capsule from 2012, 2013. Most of the songs aren't as quality as you expect them to be. We're 10 years old, and most of the songs are remixes of existing tracks. I forgot what songs exactly would be like remixed by Luna here, but yeah, I'd say it's a pretty good mixtape. I wouldn't say it's an S tier anymore. I don't really listen to it like at all. I forgot Survival Tactics is on here, but I wouldn't say it's better than most of these. I'm sorry. I wouldn't even say it's better than a lot of. I'd probably put it at B tier now. I'd probably put it at B tier. But yeah, that was pretty much it for my "What is wrong with me" script. I don't really have anything else to say. I just wanted to revisit how I thought about Luna back then, how I think about it now. Um, but yeah, and I'd say this is my final playlist. Not playlist, my final tier list. And I don't know if I'm gonna share this in the Atlas Discord. But yeah, I guess this is my final verdict on everything. Yeah. I just wanted to record something because why not? This video is so long, but I don't care. Bye.